Known as Beervana, it's no secret that Portland is the craft brew capital of the world. And this week, Rogue Ales and Spirits will launch a new Pilot's Pale Ale as a tribute to the brewery's ties to the University of Portland. Rogue's innovation brewer Danny Connors is a former Pilot men's soccer player, while Director of Marketing Anna Abatzaglu was a volleyball player on the Bluff.
I went to UP from 1999 to 2003. My experience on campus at University of Portland was great, being a student athlete, playing volleyball, had a great team, and I was a biology major for the first year, and then I transferred to the School of Business and became a global business major, and then got a certificate in Spanish.
Abatzaglu again, third time's a charm and a point for Portland.
I went to UP starting in the fall of 2006. I was part of the class of 2010, and I played soccer. I studied biology at UP, which correlates very directly to most of the stuff you're going to do in brewing. Chemistry, organic chemistry, stuff that's happening with the yeast, cell biology, thermodynamics, fluids moving through pipes and staying cold and changing temperatures. The biology degree absolutely was a good way to go if you want to be a brewer.
Pilot Pale Ale is made for pilots by pilots. We wanted to make a beer for University of Portland. There's a lot of connections. I went to University of Portland, played sports there. Danny, our innovation brewer, went to University of Portland, played sports, and that's how Pilot's Pale Ale was invented.
This is our nano brew system. I can do test batches on this. Usually creates about 2 kegs at a time. This is pretty much where every beer that I'm brewing starts on a small scale here. This is where I did the first batch of the Pilot Pale Ale. The Pilot Pale Ale, designed it to be an easy drinking beer, something that would be consumed at the games, people be able to drink more than one of, so we try to keep the ABV low, below 5.
The concept started over a year ago. Danny and I were talking, and he's like, why don't I make a beer for University of Portland? I'm like, that's a fantastic idea.
The beer should have a good haziness to it from the wheat, pretty good head as well from the wheat, nice and pale straw color. And the nose is a little bit of citrus, a little bit of blueberry from the hops, and then it also has kind of a biscuity note from the malts. Flavor is pretty fruity up front, especially the blueberry you'll notice, and then finishes with a good kind of balance of bitterness, a little bit of a crisp bite.
We started brewing something that really could be enjoyed while watching games. It's a great beer that brings people together, and that's what the spirit of craft beer is, really.
It also has plenty of that hop flavor and aroma that people love. People probably get a lot of what they like out of IPAs. I brewed it with a lot of wheat and some oats as well. So it gives it a lot of body, a lot of texture. So even though you're drinking a beer that's not that high ABV, you still kind of feel like you're actually drinking a substantial beer. It has that flavor and mouthfeel.
It's special because it's got a lot of flavor. It's super easy to drink.
Use some hops that are grown on our farm, our Liberty hops and our Rebel hops, and also used a hop called Mosaic that's really fruity, tropical fruit, blueberry. So yeah, it's like a easy drinking little beer, dry hopped it as well, so it should have plenty of hop flavor and aroma on the end, and just designed to be sessionable.
It will launch officially November 11th at the men's home basketball game against Portland State University. It will also be available on campus at the Pilot House. It will be poured in all our pubs in Portland, and you might be able to find it hopefully close to campus.
Full circle is a good word for it. It's awesome that I can now go and drink my beer there and just wax nostalgic and talk about the good old days.
It's truly a privilege to have this collaboration with my alma mater. I definitely wouldn't be who I am today without University of Portland, without the experience I had there. I'm very proud to be able to have this connection and make this offering and to work with Danny to bring it back to the school.